All right, flipping colors. Now, we just did a video not too long ago on flipping secrets. I told you 3 big flipping secrets. If you didn't see it, check it out right there, about the different fall rates and some other cool ideas that most people don't think about. But we did not talk about color. And I wanted to kind of go in depth on color, and specifically colors for flipping. And I'm just gonna go through my DeE Bombs here, and this is how I carry them. I have them in these bags that are have the blues, have the reds, and then I have the greens. That's kind of how I have them classified, and then that should kind of give you the different categories that I look for in flipping baits. And I'm going to start with the greens, because those are the more of the naturals. You know, it's your green pumpkins and all the variations of green pumpkin right here. So we're just going to, this is green pumpkin red. Green pumpkin red is something I really like to flip right around the spawn. I think we're all familiar with what green pumpkin with the red flake looks like. I love this color. I love it. I love it. I love it. And regular green pumpkin is also good, but also around the spawn I have found probably my new favorite flipping color, and that would be green pumpkin flash. That bad boy right there, it's just green pumpkin with a silver hologram flake, but it almost appears to have a little bit of gold in it. But that is one of my favorites right around the spawn. And anytime you need a little bit of flash, hence the name green pumpkin flash, anytime you need a little color, like if you have low light conditions, or somewhere in that, just all year, if you need some kind of flash color but still natural, that's when I like that right there. And then I always like to have a little something different, which is why I like the pink belly. And that's it's like a green pumpkin on the back, but then it's got pink from a Pinkalicious type color on the belly. I really like this anytime the water is relatively clear and I'm flipping. And honestly, I haven't seen like a certain time of year to flip it, but if I'm in an area and I know that there's a number of other anglers, I like it because it is a different color. It is a different color. So that's pink belly. And then all these are just kind of variations of orange. That's the Desert Storm. I like that when I'm fishing earlier in the spring. That can be a good color. Or if I have a jig that has some kind of orange accent on it, like a Bammer crawl, or I want an orange accent. Maybe I got a green pumpkin jig and I want an orange accent on the trailer. I really like that for doing that look. So now I'm going to go from the green pumpkins over to more of the reds, and these are not all the colors that they make. Obviously, these are just the ones I carry. We're in my boat. I just got back from a tournament last week, and I'm just looking at the ones that are in my boat. So here's the reds, and one of my favorite reds is just good old black red flake. That, if the water's a little stained, I really like that black red flake, and that it's just black with the small red flake in it. I have caught so many fish on that color. It is not even funny. If I'm in Florida waters, we have a June bug red. I think that may even be an exclusive color. And I know out in California it's been really hot, and it's good down in Texas and in different places in Florida as well. But this love bug color, I always carry that around, and that's June bug on one side and red bug on the other. And just it's a very unique type color, and I like having colors that other people don't have. I like that. I like that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a huge color guy, but I can tell you another one. Down in Louisiana, Texas, and California, appropriately, because it is Cali Love, and that is a black red flake on one side, watermelon red flake on the other. That has got a ton of red in it. If you want a little more of a red pop, that can be a big deal. Alton Jones Jr. won a Bass Open using that color down on the Red River. and he was fishing around a bunch of other people, so I know that can be a that color can be a difference maker. He was just emphatic that the color was the deal, in addition to it being the DeE Bomb. But then here is another color of my favorites, El Diablo. It's a triple laminate. I mean, it's 3 colors. And the top of it's black red flake. The middle has got this orange on it, and then this red accent on the belly. I know a number of tournaments that have been won out on the California Delta with that El Diablo. Anytime I've caught some really good fish in the springtime, pre-spawn especially. I have not thrown it a lot in the summer. Guilty. Post-spawn in summer, haven't thrown it a lot. Maybe I should, but again, that is more of what I'm going to throw pre-spawn, and especially when I get down there to those areas. And then I want to go let the cat out of the bag. We got a new color coming from Missile Baits, and this is going directly into that bag I just showed you. This is called Black Neon. It's a black red flake, but it's got that chartreuse vein down in it. It's a triple laminate, and I just think that color is really spicy. I've only caught 2 bass on that color because I have only fished it for about 20 minutes. That's how new it is. But when that color comes out, that's going directly into my Reds DeE Bomb bag. And then my final one, is probably my biggest one, is the DeE Bomb Blues. And just to let you know, our Bruiser Flash, which is black and blue with a silver hologram flake, that is our #1 selling DeE Bomb color. That, and then Superbug, which is black and blue with a little with blue on the green, blue and green pumpkin on the other side. But I don't want you to miss this one. That's why I want to show you this one. Those 2 are top sellers. If you don't have Superbug and Bruiser Flash, you need to get them. And if you have, you need a comparable color, something about that black and blue with that silver flash in it. Some other companies make similar colors. That is a huge color. Superbug is a fantastic all-around color. But when it gets sunny and you still want to flip and you feel like the Bruiser Flash is a little too much and you want something a little more subtle, the regular Bruiser is a big deal. That Bruiser is just black and blue laminate, and there's just something sneaky about that Bruiser. I know Kyle Welcher caught that 10-pounder this year in the Bassmaster Elite Series at the St. John's. He's got a smoking YouTube channel. If you're not following Kyle Welcher, you need to go follow Kyle Welcher. But anyway, he was punching the DeE Bomb and caught that big 10-pounder. It was a pretty dramatic fish catch on film. And I've got another bag, a second bag of Bruiser. But then here's the Superbug that I was telling you about earlier. If you don't have that, it is a fantastic all-around color. It is, you know, black and blue flake on one side, green pumpkin blue flake on the other. Just a really good versatile color. Like I said, it's either that or Bruiser Flash that are the top sellers every time. And then there's an exclusive color that I think is pretty cool, and it looks like one of those warmouth brim, and it's called Kentucky Crawl. It's green pumpkin with orange flake on it, and then it is like a plum color on the other side. And it's an exclusive color that Pittman Creek is a big distributor that we use and sell to, and they've distributed it to a lot of dealers around. I don't have a list for you, but that Kentucky Crawl is one that I keep with me in the boat here, and that's about it, man. That's about all I carry colors wise. Again, not a huge colors guy. Ballistic Bruiser, I don't know where that is, but I keep that in the boat. And I'm gonna go make sure I have some of those in the boat, but that's a black blue with an electric blue backside. A little more pop in that blue, can be a little bit different. Oh, and then I have one more other color. I'm gonna go get it and show that to you here in just a second. One of my favorites, and I had to give some to the other, I had to give some to one of my competitors. He's one of the Bomb Squad guys, Robbie Latuso. I'm going to show you this color. Hold on one second. Oh, you didn't even miss me. Okay, well, that didn't take but a second, but I went and got this back stock. This is Bruised Plum, one of my absolute favorites. It is black and blue on one side and then plum on the other. And I was telling you, Robbie Latuso, he was like, man, I am smashing him on that Bruised Plum. Can I get some more? So I just gave him the bag, and that's why it was not in my blues. And I was thinking there was one more, but yeah, that bruised plum. You see that plum on the one side, black blue on the other. I just love this, love the look of it. It gives it kind of a purple hue to the whole bait as you're flipping it. It's really good in that Florida tannic water, and I've had some really good success with it in green water, like we have in the mid-Atlantic here in Virginia, East Tennessee, Gunnersville, any of those kind of places. I think that bruised plum would absolutely smash them, especially in like the summertime. But that bruised plum gets a lot of work from me especially when I go to Florida down south in my blues selection. So those are all my color selections for flipping. There's no steadfast rules. There's nothing that says you can only throw one color here, there, or this other time. I do throw straight black as well. That's another one that I actually had to give those away at the previous tournament. I didn't realize straight black is one I keep in my boat as well. I like that when I'm fishing clear water, especially if it's sunny. It gives that no flake, and it just looks like a shadow going down through the water. So that's one other I keep is a straight black. So that's kind of my flipping colors and my selection. That's what I keep in the boat with me. I'm gonna go back and grab some straight blacks as well now that I realized I didn't have any in the boat. But that's what I do. That's what I keep. Those DeE Bomb bags, they stay with me every tournament, no matter where I'm going. St. Lawrence River to Lake Okeechobee to the California Delta, it doesn't matter. Those 3 bags of different color DeE Bombs stay with me all the time, just because I know that I have all the color categories defined. So just make sure you flip a red, you flip a blue, and then you have a natural type color, a couple variations of each of those 3 categories, and you should be good to go. So go out there, go flipping. Good luck to you.